Oplan Eleksyon. Maging botanteng may alam.
Para sa ating Oplan eleksyon, maging botanteng may alam, tatalakayin natin ngayon ang kahalagahan ng boto ng mga lesbian, gay, bisexual at transgender o LGBT. Sa Amerika, maliit na porsyento lamang ng populasyon ng mga self-identified LGBT na botante ayon sa pag-aaral ng Columbia University sa New York noong 2013. Pero napunta naman daw ang lahat ng kanilang boto kay US President Barack Obama na nagsulong ng karapatang magpakasal ang mga LGBT at iba pang pulisiya kaugnay sa pagkakapantay-pantay. Gumagawa rin ng ingay ang mga issue kaugnay sa mga LGBT sa Amerika. Pero dito sa Pilipinas, walang kumakatawan sa kanilang mga karapatan sa Kamara. Ang Ladlad Party List na minsan nang hinarang ng COMELEC na tumakbo sa eleksyon pero kalaunan ay piniyagan din, natalo noong eleksyon 2010 at 2013. Kaugnay sa mga issue ng LGBT at sa eleksyon 2016, kasama natin sa studio ang LGBT advocate at Miss International Queen 2015 na si Trixie Maristel. Magandang umaga, Trixie, at congratulations sa iyong title.
Good morning, Sir Howie.
Okay, unang-una, you have to pardon my ignorance. Kailangan natin muna ipaliwanag kasi syempre nasa kaisipan pa ng maraming tao si Miss Universe na nagparada kahapon. Of course, we want to congratulate her as well, but you're here. Pakipaliwanag lang po, sino pong nakaka-qualify dito sa inyong pageant at paano ito naiiba doon sa mga karaniwang pageant na alam ng karamihan ng tao?
Well, it's very different because Miss International Queen ay isang international pageant for trans women. And basically, everyone can join as long as you identify yourself as a trans woman. And the purpose of the pageant is to raise international awareness in terms of transgender rights. And also to foster camaraderie sa iba't ibang mga trans women at, you know, i-share yung kanilang mga experiences from different cultures, from different countries. So,
okay, you mentioned trans women. No?
Yeah.
There's still a lot of people who probably don't really completely understand what this is. That's the T in LGBT.
Correct,
so
correct.
most people understand lesbian, gay, but the transgender part probably it takes a little bit more
It's a little bit
education.
complicated,
Yeah, a little bit
yes.
more education. Maybe in a nutshell,
Yes.
what is a transgender woman?
when you say LGB, they refer to the sexual orientation. Basically, it refers to whom a person is attracted. When we say transgender, it's a gender identity. So basically, when a person is born with or assigned male at birth, and if that person wishes to transition into being a woman, that's when you become a transgender. When there's a transition from being assigned differently at birth. And it's more of gender identity. It's how a person identifies herself, whether he or she is cis woman or a cis man, meaning that person was born with a gender identity that is aligned to how he or she identifies herself now.
Okay, so may transgender men then.
Correct.
But being a transgender woman does not mean you have to look like a woman, right?
Well, that's one of the requirements, basically. But you don't necessarily have to be a full-blown woman, because some trans women would take hormones or undergo surgeries, but some would not opt to, and it's their right.
Okay, so hindi ibig sabihin transsexual, iba pa 'yon, yung mga
Iba pa,
nagpo-opera na.
It's not necessary, but you know.
Pero yung sumasali sa Miss International Queen, they don't ask those questions.
They don't ask. And
Okay,
it's not very ethical, actually, to ask if you have undergone surgery.
Ganon.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so ito nga, ngayon, meron kang stature dahil sa iyong titulo
Yes.
and yung pagkapanalo. Paano ka na naging advocate? Kasi halimbawa, TCPA Words Back, she announced that she's going to be an
Yes.
advocate for HIV testing, HIV education. Pero nabanggit mo sa akin kanina, bago nag-umpisa itong interview, bago ka pa sumali dito sa pageant, ay
Yes.
meron ka ng mga advocacy.
Correct. When I was in college, I used to be a part of an LGBT organization that lobbies for gender equality. And then after studying, I continued that by joining beauty pageants, because pageants are good.
So college pa lang?
Yes, correct. So after college, I joined beauty pageants, and I tried sharing my thoughts and my ideas about about sexual orientation and gender identity. And up until now, we actually made a book about the life of a trans woman. And
Ikaw ang gumawa ng libro?
I co-wrote the book,
Okay.
and the main writer is actually my boyfriend, and the title is He's Dating the Transgender. It is basically my story and my partner's story, and then when we met, and telling the world that when you're when you love, gender is no longer important.
Okay, so that's part of your advocacy, yung pag-educate. Oo. Ngayon, may pag-aaral ang Pew Research na ang Pilipinas daw ay isa sa mga bansa kung saan pinakatanggap daw, pinaka-accepted ang mga LGBT. Ikaw, you're in that world. Ikaw ba ay sumasang-ayon dito sa findings ng Pew Research? Ayan, may graphics tayo ngayon sa television, bansang pinakatanggap ang mga LGBT. Okay, mukhang tayo lang ang nasa Asia. Kita mo, karamihan ay Western countries. Canada, Spain, Germany, Czech Republic, Australia, France, Britain, Italy, Argentina, Philippines. Ikaw you've been around the world.
Yes.
And you've met many transgenders from...
In Thailand, during the Miss International.
Yes, from different parts of the world. Lahat ba yan? May mga representative dun sa pageant na yan? Yung lahat ng mga countries na yan?
Actually,
how many joined pala?
27
countries. Okay.
And the problem is, the reason why there's only 27 is not all countries are supportive, and they're not all accepting. So, medyo limited pa rin yung number of candidates. And
Pero sa atin, I mean, do you agree with that conclusion na isa tayo sa pinaka tumatanggap ng mga transgender?
Sir Howie, in the Philippines, the LGBT community is culturally celebrated. But in terms of acceptance, that's one thing that's still lacking. Because when you say acceptance, it means that you legitimize, or the LGBT sector is no longer considered as an informal sector. They have their rights, and they have protection against violence and prejudice and bias. And that's something that's still lacking right now.
Okay, pero sinabi mo na culturally celebrated.
Yes.
Ano bang ibig sabihin nun?
You'd see pageants everywhere in every festival. You'd see
LGBT pageants.
Yes, trans beauty pageants.
Kahit sa mga barangay, fiestas.
Correct, that's right. And in different industries like entertainment and politics, you'd see LGBT's contribution behind the scenes, or them playing secondary roles, and you'd see a couple of
Marami sa showbiz.
Yes,
I mean,
sa
even
showbiz.
artistas, di ba? Okay.
But they're actually just a few. You'd see them, in trivial roles like comedy, but with more serious roles as actual influencers. There are very few.
So sinasabi mo, there's a big difference between being culturally accepted and having your political rights, or yung rights to equality recognized. I suppose pinag-iisipan mo to dahil parating na yung eleksyon, no? I mean, kilala yung Ladlad Party List, no? Na isang kumakatawan doon sa mga karapatan ng mga LGBT. Pero hindi siya nananalo considering culturally celebrated nga yung mga LGBT, very visible, at least in our society, much more so than other societies. Alam mo, pagpunta ko sa Amerika, parang papansin ko, hindi sila ganun ka-visible katulad dito, no? It's so obvious kung sino yung out dito, no? For at least those who chose to be out. So, how do you explain that? Parang bakit hindi na nanalo sa eleksyon yung LGBT party list group?
I think what happened is the lack of information dissemination, and it failed to solidify the votes of the LGBT community. Siguro kinulang dun sa pagkakonduct ng mga conference to articulate its plans and its agenda for the entire LGBT community.
Okay, so bakit ba kailangan? Ano bang kailangan isulong na mga issue, mga karapatan ng LGBT na sa ngayon ay hindi kinikilala ng Estado?
Yeah, siguro very basic po yung anti-discrimination bill, because at this point, the opportunities for employment, for housing and health is limited because we don't have that law enacted to protect our rights and welfare. You'd hear a lot of stories na dinidiscriminate sa school, or some are denied access to certain
jobs?
Jobs.
May nire-reject ba sa trabaho
Yes,
dahil
actually,
transgender?
I personally experienced that before, because sabi ng employer is, if I want to work there, then I have to dress up as male, and I have to to cut my hair short. So yung mga ganung problema, I think anti-discrimination bill would be a good foundation, and it's very basic. So once we have the rights and protection against violence and discrimination, then other issues can
Pinag-usapan ngayon, si Miss Universe, no? She's been bringing this up, but also members of the LGBT community, itong pagtaas ng HIV infection sa Pilipinas. Halimbawa, ang susunod na administrasyon, ano ba dapat ang gawin para ma-address itong issue na to?
Siguro first is yung educating the people. Probably as early as high school, I think we have to educate them about what HIV is and what AIDS is. And after education, I think yung pag-provide ng more facilities that would help in the research and the cure of HIV/AIDS in the Philippines.
Okay, ito may datos tayo sa TV ngayon, no? 24,936 HIV cases sa bansa, and yun nga, ang karamihan daw niyan ay men having sex with men, no? Ang lumitaw na isang issue dito, marami din mga minors, no, so na kailangan din magpa-HIV test, but they need to get parental consent daw under the law. So parang sinasabi ng iba, syempre that's not an incentive to get tested. In fact, it's a reason not to be tested kasi syempre magtatanong ng mga magulang, bakit gusto mo pa HIV test? May ginagawa ka bang hindi ka nais-nais? So siguro yun ang isa din mga issue
siguro
dito.
dapat din mas maging considerate yung mga health facilities in terms of conducting testing. Siguro dapat medyo mas maging lenient sila.
Okay, of course, sa states, naging malaking issue to until it was passed. Supreme Court took action yung sa gay marriage, no, as part of their rights equality, gender equality sa Amerika. So, ito ba'y talagang malaking issue ba para sa LGBT? And then, ano ba yung prospects nito sa ating current political environment?
As of the moment, same-sex marriage, I am for it actually. I don't think though that we're ready because we don't have the anti-discrimination bill and the gender recognition law yet. But I'm for it.
So unahin dapat yung anti-discrimination and then the others will follow. So malapit na ba itong do you have supporters kahit wala kayong party list nun sa Kongreso? I'm sure may mga sympathizers or supporters kayo doon.
There are politicians lobbying and supporting the anti-discrimination bill. And hopefully the next administration would include that in their agenda and in their platform.
Okay. Good luck. Maraming salamat sa inyong advocacy at sa
Thank
inyong panahon.
you.
Trixie Maristela, LGBT advocate at Miss International Queen 2015.